Thank you, and thank everyone for coming out. So in addition to hosting parties on our balcony, which actually is a great balcony to host parties, we just moved in here. Who knew? Free food and drink, and people will come. We are celebrating some big milestones this year. We raised a little over $10 million in venture capital, and we hit some critical milestones in our business as well. So the basic idea of Parchment's a very simple one. We live in a knowledge economy, a time when skills and training matter so much to people's life chances. We talk a lot about human capital, and when you think about it, credentials, whether they're academic credentials, professional credentials, even personal credentials, these are the coin of the realm. These really valuable data about what people know and how well they know it. And that's what we're building at Parchment, a credentials data company. We can imagine what Equifax did for credit. They're obviously analogs in the medical industry. We're bringing that to that critical piece of information that is so central to our life chances. The data about what we know and how well we know it. So we run two platforms, Docufied.com, where we have 30% of the high schools in the country, which last year sent about 1.6 million transcripts to about 1,400 colleges. So it's the largest transcript exchange network in the country. It also is probably the only transcript exchange network in the country. There's no market share statistics to prove otherwise, so I claim that. And then we also have a second platform, Parchment.com, which is our consumer service. It makes it obscenely easy for people to retrieve their credentials from the different places where they've learned, store it in a central account, kind of like a Dropbox, but for your credentials. Analyze those credentials. So, for example, if you're a high school student, we can tell you your chances of getting into the college of your choice. Because we know a lot about applicants and where they've applied, so I'll tell you your chances of getting into Emory if you put your transcript in there. We can give you the 20 transcripts that maximize your chances of getting into Emory. When you get into Emory and Tufts, we can give you a sense of which one do students like you choose. So these really rich analytic tools for people to put their credentials data to work. So that's Parchment in a nutshell. We're thrilled to help host the party. As was mentioned before Parchment, I started the software company Blackboard, which also has a big presence in the Valley. We have about 150 employees, and there's some ex-Blackboarders here, which is nice. And Blackboard started in Northern Virginia. So to end where Garland started, Northern Virginia has also a great technology cluster, much like Seattle, and that made all the difference. I was 24 years old, I didn't know anything about anything, I never even knew what like an exit was. So someone explained what an exit was. I always wondered how they got their money out after investing all the time. So you have to like sell the company or go public. Kind of makes sense. So we knew absolutely nothing, but there were lawyers like Weiss Brown, there were accountants, there were angel investors, there were venture capital funds, and that cluster just made all the difference for us. And Arizona, particularly with education technology, because you have Pearson here, and Blackboard, and ASU, and Grand Canyon, and Apollo Group, and just there's an amazing, vibrant cluster around the intersection of education technology, and then obviously technology more broadly. Arizona certainly, if we take the time to come together at events like this, can help build the exact same kinds of stimulators for other angels and sort of pay it forward. So it's a thrill to host it. Thank you. Enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks, and hope to see you again at the next event that we host here. That's all.